The hair's come loose. I've definitely lost the screw. That's come loose as well, the screws. But it's okay, because me and this woman share the loose screws. Loose screw sharing. A very disturbing construction company that takes swinging to a whole new level. If you get it. What an intro. Let's get ready to smell the sunflowers.
I do feel that he is the person in the picture that I am talking to.
Nice. Let's stop right there. Right off the bat. Ozzy Osbourne. I've used that joke before, but I couldn't give a crap. This looks like some sort of very budget, it's a movie poster about some oil rig engineer who his family gets kidnapped by the Turkish Taliban, and I and fellow members have nothing to do with it if any authorities are watching this. And he must go on a journey. I absolutely stuttered there. I malfunctioned. But it's okay, because this oil rig engineer, he knows everything. He knows how to fix everything. Except his family's been kidnapped. How does he get them back? Tune in to find out. There is no tuning in. It's not real. On multiple levels, it's not real.
I met John online.
Mary. John. Santiago. What a name. Right, I'll stop you right there. I don't give a crap about Mr. John Santiago. Who is the man in the shirt that says goodbye? Because there isn't no goodbye. It's hello. Hello, Mr. Muscle. We're not talking about no cleaning products here. I need those tattooed arms wrapped around my throat. I've lost a screw.
I just want to know, because I teeter-totter back and forth.
Oh, goodness. Where is he? That's a full body cast. Sorry? Sorry, but who took this picture? Because someone in a full body cast, unless you're Mr. Fantastic and your arms are stretching all over the place, how have you got this angle? Wow. And if someone is actually taking a picture of you, what kind of photo shoot are we going for here? Look at me, in pain and... Mary. There's no voiceover. Drew, hello?
He's just really down to earth. Seems like an old soul. I do love him and I do care about him.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
This is John.
Yes.
And then that's John and his son.
12
times I've sent money for either them to eat on or to pay towards their motel bill or...
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Mary who decided to take her chances with online dating.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, but now she's got John. I think that's the song, maybe.
Shut the f*** up!
A man named John on the dating site Plenty of Fish, and they hit it off right away. But here's the twist. John is a crane operator in Germany.
Okay.
Mary's Prince Charming is thousands of miles away. But that didn't stop her from falling head over heels for John. She sent money for hospital fees, food, Wi-Fi, and even purchased plane tickets for him and his son to meet them in person.
Who is this man?
But as much as Mary trusts John, she still has some doubts. That's where we come in.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Go do that.
Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
But you already are.
I'm Mary.
Hello. Why is this picture blurry?
I enjoy hunting, fishing.
Well, I disagree with both of those things.
I take care of my elderly mother.
Okay.
And so I don't get out to socialize a whole lot.
Okay.
I was in a 10-year relationship that ended a little over a year ago. My mother lives with me.
Okay.
And has dementia. And that was kind of a He couldn't deal with that. It's just the fact that she would do stuff and not remember how to do it, or that she did it, and then you'd ask her and she'd say, well, I didn't do it, and she'd move stuff and then he couldn't find his stuff. The not having a man around is not a big deal because I pretty much take care of everything myself. What
Do you know, before we progress with this, I can understand it's difficult on the husband, but oh god damn it, it's borderline scummy, right? Because it's not your mother. I can understand. So perhaps you feel like you shouldn't have to deal, by the way. You shouldn't have to be a part of it, I guess. But what happened to people marrying each other and through better or worse, through thick and thin, sticking together? What the hell happened to this? Because this show doesn't give me, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't give me hope for marriage, right? Now, of course, it's wrong for me to sit here and disregard marriage entirely. But the show, every marriage I see, it's just not happy. It's not good. I'm very conflicted. I believe the man is a bit scummy for doing that, because you just up and left your wife over something she can't control. It's not like she cheated or anything. She can't control her mother's, dementia. What's wrong with you? But I guess some people, they truly are not in it for the long haul, through thick and thin. If you are new here, I kind of struggle saying th and f, right? What am I on about? By the way, before anyone comments it, yes, I know they weren't married, but my point still stands. It's difficult to have hope for relationships when people just can up and leave,
To have somebody to share my life with, yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot of people that don't.
I mean,
it just makes it more fun, and to have somebody to talk to and to be with and share with.
Having gotten out of 2 long relationships, Mary tried to get back into dating by joining the site Plenty of Fish.
So I turned to online dating to possibly meet people. Yes. And I was getting actually ready to delete the account because online dating's just not my thing. I'd rather meet people in person.
Okay.
And I went ahead and looked one last time before, and I come across a guy that hadn't been on it before, and his profile was not like most of the others.
What does that mean?
And so I had messaged him, and he replied, and we got to talking from there.
Wow, so you actually initiated contact with the scammer first. What a twist. What a turn of events. I do want to mention that I think it might be the first time, maybe several times, but I understand why she would be in this situation, right? I can't imagine taking care of someone with dementia, but from the stories I've heard of other people and even advertisements I've seen around where it's the adverts, they say, my grandma has dementia, but I live with it too. I can understand. Well, I can't understand, but I can imagine it's extremely difficult. And she wouldn't have the time to go out much and can't really meet someone in person. So I understand why she turned to online dating. So I understand how she got in this mess in the first place. But then obviously the sending money, etc. We'll get to that part, but I can understand how she's turned to online relationships in the first place, if that makes sense.
He is 53, 6'4", okay. Dark hair, dark eyes, not muscular build.
Yeah, I guess it's dark hair in it. I was going to say it's gray, but...
Beard, mustache. He has a great smile.
Yeah.
His favorite color is red or blue. He's just really down to earth. Seems like an old soul.
Right.
Hasn't been in a lot of relationships.
Okay. Are we just describing me right now? I mean, you know, putting aside the 6'4" and beard, nice mustache, a friend who's extremely muscular and tattooed, but also muscular himself. But maybe I'll allow that for myself. Oh gosh, what else is there? Maybe we're not talking about me. But I mention it because of the old soul. I've seen a few comments say that I'm an old soul, which I don't know if I should take offense to that, because I'm quite young, I'd like to imagine. So what do you guys mean by that?
Has a 17-year-old son.
Okay, and I mean, definitely, just to reiterate, I don't have a 17-year-old son. But everything else is true.
He's very understanding. He's a very respectful person.
Okay. I love your long hair.
I have
right.
long...
Come on, John, now. Get a grip of your damn self here. I love your long hair. Is that the kind of riz we're going for here? You couldn't think of anything else to say. I love your long hair. What? It's like is he talking to some kind of... I don't even know, man. There is no words for that.
I have long hair, and he says he loves it. And I said something about getting a cut, and he was just like, "You're not going to cut my hair."
Right, I'm going to stop it there, because I've got comments saying that they like my hair, and that I've replied saying I've always thought about cutting it, and people have said, no, don't cut it. What is this story? Huh? It's like it's a story based on everything I've done and said.
And I just tell him it's my hair and he'll do what I want with it.
I mean, fair.
His personality, he's real bubbly, and he tries to keep a positive attitude, and he's just very respectful.
Who's this then?
And we don't talk politics. He's not into politics. I'm more into politics than he is. With the vaccines and stuff going on here, I would never take one.
Is that political?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion and their ways. There was a lot of words that he says that I had trouble understanding. I don't now, but he sounds like either he has a very strong Jersey scent or Mexican. And he says his dad is a full-blooded Mexican.
Right. Can we just address the fact that the previous reaction to Scamfish that I've done, not the recent episode, the one before that, what is with New Jersey? What is with these Jersey accents that people are for some reason bringing up? Is it something that I should be aware of? Like, is someone going to start speaking Jersey to me in the middle of the street? Why is everyone saying people have got Jersey accents?
Pretty much he'll ask how my mom is, how my dogs are.
Right.
What I've been doing.
Okay.
It's just more or less, I love you, I miss you. I wish we could be together.
How do we love each other already? What are we
going to do?
Okay.
And I'll ask how David is or what he's been doing. And
Mary's ex-boyfriend had left her, citing her mother's dementia as the reason.
Yeah.
When John started talking about her mother, that's when Mary's love for him really deepened.
I get it.
He didn't shy away from the topic or make her feel guilty for taking care of her. Instead, he praised her for her strength and compassion. John...
Yeah, but that's where... That's how, isn't it? You gave the scammer a slither of information. Like a crocodile. Snapped onto it. It's a disgrace on the scammer's part. It's a disgrace on the ex-husband's part as well. Because once again, bit scummy. But, I can't tell you how to live your life. But, again, a bit... Maybe a lot scummy. Maybe I'm sugarcoating a bit. A lot scummy. But it's unfortunate again. So again, I can understand why Mary has fallen for this scammer or this guy. Because obviously the husband or the ex left because of the mother's dementia, but the scammer is now, you know, playing on that same fact, but in a more positive light. So again, I can understand it, unfortunately.
Always spoke about how important it was to take care of their loved ones, especially when they were sick.
He seems very caring. When I told him about the situation with my mom, he didn't bat an eye at it. He was very understanding and thought it was a great thing that I take care of her. He wanted someone with a good heart, and he felt that I had a good heart. So,
I mean, again, I get it, right?
I mean, he fell fast. I'm going to say within the first 2 weeks, he said, you know, that he was falling in love and this and that, which usually it's kind of pump the brakes kind of thing. He'll call me queen once in a while.
Yeah. That should have been the moment to draw the line in the sand. I'm out. I'm taking my toes out of the ocean. See you later, bitch.
His queen. Babe, sunshine, boo-boo.
Boo-boo?
I mean, we've discussed about kissing, and
oh goodness,
he's said some stuff that he would like to do to me when he gets home and stuff.
All right, stop it. You've also said it. Let's be honest here. We're all adults here. But if you are watching this and somehow you are under the age of 18, cover your ears. You want to absolutely plow him, don't you, Mary? You had your lamb. Now you want the lamb shank. Did that make sense? That was kind of shit, wasn't it?
I mean, he's had a picture of my boobs, but that's it. And there's one picture I think I have where he doesn't have a shirt on where he was swimming. Or two. There's two.
Oh, goodness.
He said that he wants to spend the rest of his life with me.
It's been 2 weeks.
Travel and do things and be happy and, you know, cook together and stuff, but
let's get a grip of ourselves now.
I mean,
it's
been 10 months and I've never met him in person.
After about a month...
Okay, sorry, I take it back. It hasn't been 2 weeks. It's been 10 months. So, fair play. I've slapped myself because of that. How dare I talk without listening? By the way, I do want to mention that I think everyone knows this by now, but if someone falls in love with you in 2 weeks and you've never met in person, you know, take that with a pinch of salt. Take the salt, chuck it over your shoulder. Apparently that's good luck. In this case, it's not good luck. Take that salt, get rid of it, salt your pasta water or something. You'd get better results from that than this.
Things were deep. All Mary wanted to do was meet John in person, but the only thing stopping them was completing his job in Germany. Things took a turn when he was locked out of his bank accounts while working in Germany.
Why?
He's a large equipment crane operator mechanic.
Why does he have so many pictures?
Supposedly the reason he had to go to Germany.
Why does he have so many pictures that look like they could be rap covers or rap albums, album covers? Why did that take so long to get to album covers? Rap covers, rap albums. What am I on about? Why does he have so many? What would we call him? What? Right now in the comments, type, what do you think? Mr. John Santiago, the crane operator, what do you think his stage name for rapping would be? I'm gonna go with Dr. Crane, which is, from what I remember, if you've ever played the game, my goodness, I've forgotten what the hell it's called. But it's got like Bigby in it, you know, Bigby Wolf. And there's obviously Dr. Crane, the weirdo. Would he be called Dr. Crane? Because the bars, they take heads off. Oh, if you get that reference, yeah, that's insane. And you should like and subscribe just because of that.
Was to train, they had bought some new cranes for the ports over there.
Cranes fascinate me, by the way.
The containers, loading the containers on the ships and stuff. Because I have pictures of him from where he was at work that he'd sent.
All right. At least he got his clothes
on. That's supposedly why he had to go over there, is to train the people over there how to use it and how to service the equipment.
Right. I don't work in construction, and that might come as a shock to some of you, but these big burly muscles, they haven't come from construction. They've come from, oh goodness, get your damn mind out of the gutter, I tell you that much. Because one arm is stronger than... I don't think someone... Where is he from? Is he originally from the United States? Because I don't know how the world of construction works. If you need to train someone in Germany, do you get someone from the United States to go and do it? Now, I know that's a thing in, like, the corporate world, but is it in construction? Someone let me know. I have to leave Germany for work. Okay, love?
The 25th of June.
Right. I'll be back in 10-14 days, I
sent
promise.
him money.
Why?
After work, they had all gone out to eat, and
So?
he had paid for it. And then he had gone back to the hotel with his son, and they went to go order something to eat, and his card wouldn't work.
Why are you paying?
And he said it had been shut down due to fraudulent charges because he was in Germany and didn't notify his bank that he was going.
Well, that's a you problem, John. If someone was to ask me, can you pay for my meal? My bank has blocked my card because I forgot to tell them that I'm going to a different country. That's a you problem. You can shove whatever you're trying to eat right up your candy ass. I do not care. Please, everyone, if someone asks you for even a sandwich, tell them you stick yourself between that bread and eat yourself.
A couple days had gone by, and he was trying to get it straightened out, and then said he couldn't get it straightened out, and they told him that he had to come into the bank, so he needed money for him and David to get something to eat. So I said, well, I'll send some, because if I was in that same situation, I would hope somebody would step up to help me.
Yes.
He said thank you, and he appreciated it.
Is that appreciating, by the way, before she starts blabbering on? Do you think you can send a bit more, though? What do you want? You want caviar? Huh? You want some kind of diamond-crusted sea bass? Shut up and take the money that I give you, you pig! Listen, in any situation of life, right? Anyone who's asking you for money, and I'm talking the real scenario here, forget about John Santiago. If someone asks you for money and you give them money and they proceed to tell you, can you send a bit more? Oh, is this enough? Oh, well, not is this enough? Oh, is that all you can give me? That's the first and the last time I'll be sending you money. Have some damn respect.
And it went on, and he had asked for more, and so I went ahead and I sent some more.
Come on, Mary,
Well, he
stop
supposedly
it.
was trying to get his bank all straightened out or figure out what he was going to do.
Mary had a little lamb, but she's absolutely raising this lamb into a sheep. Calm down. You need to look after yourself here. You need to look after your mother here. Because no doubt, I feel like this money 100% would have been put to better use taking care of yourself and the mother. But also, I don't know her work situation. So I'm presuming that even the smallest amount of money goes a long way to helping her and her mother. Stop it. It's not worth it. In the name of love, right? It's not worth it. If it's truly love, this man wouldn't be asking you for the money, all right? Like, if you are someone in this situation and somehow you are involved with a person who is taking care of a family member or taking care of their parents, etc., don't ask them for money, and reverse, don't give money, because you're putting yourself in a very dangerous position of needing money. But it's too late. I've given it to this random person. Please, even if you know the person, put yourself and your family first, all right?
It hasn't been a lot of money.
Yeah, but...
As far as... I mean, the biggest money I sent was when I sent it in July for his plane tickets for him and David to come.
Yeah, how much was that?
And that's, I think, maybe kind of why I feel that...
Oh, we're not going to say how much it was.
might not be a scam, is because why would you waste the time and the effort for $100 a month? To me, it'd be easier to go work a job.
Mary, this is his job, and he's not getting $100 a month. He might be getting $100 a month from you, but he's getting a lot more from other people. So, just so you're aware, this is their job.
Than to scam somebody for $100 a month. That's a
Listen.
lot of work to put in.
At
He's
the time,
everywhere.
it didn't seem like Mary was sending a bunch of money to John.
It is a
but
lot.
after adding up all of these small amounts over months, it added up to $5,000.
Look, now granted, 5K in the grand scheme of things compared to some of the amounts that other victims have sent. You know, we're talking the much more tamer side of things. But if anyone watching this thinks that $200 here and there isn't a lot of money, then I am open, all right, in several ways to receive. Take that as you may.
Yeah, boy.
John's problems just never seemed to
He's a
end.
nice beard,
He
though.
was supposed to fly home in July and then supposedly had a accident at work and was in the hospital for several months. He wanted to come home and ask if I could help him get home. So I had got online and was looking at airline tickets, and I offered to purchase them and email him the information.
no.
And he had a guy that takes care of all of the travel arrangements and sets up the COVID testing and
What?
the airline tickets and the passport and all, has it all arranged for you.
So why doesn't he do this then? How can this guy arrange everything for you, yet doesn't have the money to do it? That doesn't really make sense. Look, Mary, I get it. I sympathize with you and your situation. However, what you're doing here is really lacking in brain cells. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I can understand how lonely it must feel to take care of someone with dementia and not be in a relationship, or I don't even know if she has friendships, but I would have liked to imagine that she did have friendships, but then of course relationship, you get the different side of things, right? But you got to draw the line, right? You got to draw the line, especially when she mentioned that she was unsure. If you're unsure, remove the and be sure of the little part of you that thinks it's not real. Somewhere in there, something makes sense.
Travel agent was supposed to meet with him that afternoon to give him his results and his tickets and everything for him to fly
And he ended
home.
up in a
And then
full body
his
cast.
accident happened.
So, apparently car accident.
He was in the
And-
hospital supposedly for several months.
And he's smiling. Several months.
The other day,
Right, I'm sorry to pause it right there. But that gap between her speaking and like moving on with the video was just too long. I don't understand what happened there, but yeah, let's get a grip of ourselves here.
we got into an argument because he said, well, what do you expect me to do? It's not my fault. And I said, well, apparently your way is not the best way, because if it was, you would already be home and you wouldn't be asking me all the time, what are you
That is
supposed
a
to do?
very fair
Despite
point.
all of the money that Mary has sent over to John and his son, they still haven't been able to come back to the United
Because
States.
he's in a full body
Yet,
cast.
she's still holding on hope that John is real and come home to see her in person.
He is still in Germany and wants to come home, he says.
Also, another thing, if he was sent over, you know, as part of the company to go and train someone, one, how long is this training taken? Now, granted, I don't know what happened, but apparently he got in a car accident on the construction site somehow. I don't understand that. But one, how long is the training taking? Two, wouldn't the company he works for deal with the flights? Deal with food, even? I mean, if he was... The police have gone past, if you've heard that. And damn right, the police would have been useful in this situation. That's a joke. They wouldn't be of any help in this situation. But wouldn't the company take care of everything? especially considering his son is there. I was gonna say, why is his son there? But I guess if the son has no one else to stay with, then he would be there. But it's just all weird. The son doesn't have school. I don't know.
But I have not got the means to
Oh,
get
good.
him
She
home.
stood her ground, didn't it? I respect
I do
that.
feel that he is the person in the picture that I am talking to.
But why?
I mean, I would love to meet him in person and see where it goes. And I do care a lot about him, and I, care about his son. But
Why does his
I
son
can kind of keep
changing height?
kind of an arm length because I haven't physically met him. The way
I thought this picture, he was in prison. All right. It might have made more sense for the scammer to say, I'm in prison. Because that full body cast was absolutely ridiculous. Prison.
he is and his profile and his demeanor make me feel that he is real. And I know he is real as far as his pictures matched his FaceTime. Like,
What?
his name and his story is real, is what I don't know. I know he's a real person. I'm hoping that Social Catfish can get deeper than I have.
There's an innuendo there. Because I know Mary would love that. But moving on. I need to understand, someone in the comments drop it. How has his pictures matched the person in the FaceTime? Bit confused on how that's happened. Maybe she was looking somewhere else. But I don't think that happened. Someone will let me know.
And get me
We'll
my
find
answer,
out.
whether it is a scam or it isn't a scam, whether it's real, fake, or what. So
It's fake.
I can move on with my life.
Mary had a ton of visual information on John. Our team sat down and got straight to work.
We were really
that in
trying
the
to get
back?
this man on a FaceTime call, and he didn't want to. He kept making excuses. My phone's down. I don't have any money for connection, etc. And it wasn't until we told him that we wouldn't send him the $10,000 he was asking for.
Now I get it. The great AI with the jaw absolutely swinging. I think we should avoid Mr. John Santiago, because if his jaw is swinging that much, we ain't on a playground here. You are on drugs.
Police! Police! Help!
So he FaceTimed us that he FaceTimed Mary.
He's glitching.
Yeah, so they're holding a conversation, so she's like, maybe it's bad internet, maybe it's whatever.
He sent his passport.
He did. He
okay,
did.
sent his passport, and she said she FaceTimed him twice. It was probably that. And
Exactly.
then did she send both FaceTimes or
New
just
Jersey.
that one?
She didn't record it. She didn't know how
Oh,
to
she
screen
didn't
record.
record
Yeah,
it.
she's not
Okay,
even.
okay.
The only way we could get John to get on a video chat with Mary was by sending him a $10,000
Yeah.
FU gift cards link. This
By the way, I don't think it's possible to put $10,000 on a gift card. So the scammers, well and truly, have maybe one brain cell. But someone will let me know. Maybe I have half a brain cell and you can actually put that much money on a gift card. But why would you want to?
was the video chat she had with him, but it didn't have audio.
Oh,
we had to
Mary.
figure out a way to hear his voice and hopefully track his location.
What do you mean, Mary? What do you mean there's no audio? So you're not even FaceTiming, you're just sitting there, watching this man's jaw swing from side to side as if he's been hit in the face with a baseball bat and is hanging off, and his body's glitching as if he's in some kind of PS2 game, damn it. Come on, I know you're not probably internet savvy like that, but surely some kind of red flag must have been waving.
Harry sent us his number, and we decided to give John a call about the $10,000.
Hey, how's it going? This is FU Gift Cards. This
Yes.
is Drew speaking.
Somebody send me money through your
Sir, can you speak up a little louder?
somebody send me money through your gift card-based card company.
All right, you got a claim number, sir?
BTC 5897.
I love these,
All right,
by
I
the
need
way.
you to slow down. Do one more. Can you tell me one more time?
BTC 589L6872.
All right, sir. So it's going to be BTC 589L683.
No, 6872. Where are you getting that free from?
Hey,
Is this
hey,
a
hey.
joke to you?
Joke? How do you mean joke?
Sir, tell me the number.
How do you mean joke? Joke? What accent is that, bro? Scammers, if you're gonna take up scamming, I beg you, watch some videos of just any accent in the world and pick that accent and learn to do it properly, alright? Here at the Turkish Taliban, we've got dialect classes, man. We've got some people who have never spoke a word of Turkish, but they speak it so fluently, you would assume that they were born in the depths of Turkey, alright? And what are the depths of Turkey? That's where we're located, so mind your damn business. Joke. The accent is a joke.
In which you need to get this.
I had to pause it straight away because the way he pronounces joke, he might as well. That video might be real, the way he's glitching. Joke! Bro, what am I doing with my life?
It's Bitcoin.
Can you just listen clearly? BTC
Clearly?
9L6872.
Nah, I didn't
All right,
get that.
so BTC.
No, I heard 5 as well.
L6875.
Dude, I don't understand. I'm calling the same number. You're making the same mistake every time.
BTC 589 L6872.
Yeah.
So your name is John, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be from a Mary.
She needs her money back, and I want her to get it back.
Sir, once you buy one of our gift cards, we can't reverse the funds. Do you want the 10 grand or not?
I want it.
Okay,
Oh,
sir.
you
Hold
want
on
it
one
for
second.
sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to your email, and then everything should be good. Thank you for choosing fugiftcards.com.
John was obviously masking his voice with a southern accent.
Is it? That's a southern accent. I'm sorry, let's not take the piss here, right? Let's not take the shit, the vomit, the earwax, the bogies, every single bodily function, let's not take it, alright? That's not a southern accent. If that's a southern accent, then I'm from California, alright? Hey y'all, how's it going? I don't even know what the accent was, but it was probably better than the scammers.
Listen closely to the parts where he gets mad. You might be able to hear his real accent. What kind of accent do you hear? Let us know in the comment section below.
Drop it down below.
Make sure you stick around
Oh.
until the end. We'll reveal the
We didn't
truth
even
to
repeat
Mary.
it, so...
If he turns out to be a scammer, that's fine. That'll be the end of that. And if he's not, then we'll figure out a way to be able to come together and meet in person.
And we'll have one more call with John where we drive him crazy.
Fuck you and fuck your company. You said, look, you will hear from my lawyer. I'm making this clear. And I will sue your ass. I'd rather record everything you've been saying on the phone.
Sorry, but did the scammer just say, I will effing blow your ass? What do you mean by that? Is kink? Are we...
Okay?
Hold on, we don't need to go. We don't need to take it that far. We don't need to get lawyers involved.
No.
Definitely.
If you've made it this far,
Don't take it
don't
that
forget
far.
to like, comment, and subscribe.
Go do that.
guys. We appreciate you so much.
Oh, you already are.
It was finally time to sit down with Mary and
my
go
eyes.
over everything we found.
I do want to say, there is always a drink on your right-hand side as you're watching this. If for some reason it's on the left-hand side, can you not have your device upside down? But there's always a drink turned around so we can't see the logo. Why is it there then? Move it out of the shot.
What was your last conversation with John?
It was today
About money, innit?
that I didn't send the money I had claimed that I had sent, and he didn't know why I had to lie, and just to stop, and that was pretty much it.
We watched the video, chat, and
You didn't think it was a little weird that he was standing still for 3 minutes?
That's not standing still.
With just his mouth moving.
That's not standing still. That man has had too much sugar, all right? Maybe Mary gave him a little... Maybe she gave him a little sweet nothings in the ear. But that sweetness dialed it up to 100. His glucose levels are through the roof. Someone get this man back down to earth. Maybe that's what she meant, that he's down to earth. Because this man... There's no joke there.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Mine, I mean, it looked like he was moving. He wasn't standing, he was sitting.
Come on.
It almost looked like his shoulders were moving.
He's glitching.
I mean, not a lot, but it was kind of like, you know, he was wobbling, I guess.
Oh, yes. Because that's what people do, isn't it? They wobble. He's a penguin? Is he a penguin now?
Well,
oh, Mary.
I don't want you to wait any longer. Brienne and the search team, they've pulled a ton of information
Just
for you.
tell her it's
and we have the
fake and
truth
let
for
her
you
get
today,
on with
okay?
her life, man.
Let's
She's
start
glitched.
with the screenshot that you had sent us of John's bank account.
He's rich. Gosh.
I mean, it was okay. It wasn't a large amount of money. So.
Sorry? Maybe. If you guys know me, I've grown up homeless, right? Majority of my life, I've been homeless. I don't live the best right now. But 88 is not a lot of money. But these people have too much money, bro. If they can willy-nilly dish it out to people they've never met before, and then look at that bank account and say, yeah, but it's not a lot of money. Give it to me!
What do you mean by that?
And that's give the money to me, by the way. Not give it to me as in, you know, the it's that Mary and John were having.
I mean, I was okay with trying to help someone who was in need.
We took this image and we ran it through our reverse image search tool on socialcatfish.com. What we had found were exact matches for this same
So many people
image.
have that much money.
From those results, we were able to find out that this image was used in other scams.
My lips are so dry.
Okay.
So this was more of a standard screenshot template that had been passed.
Whoa. For the life of me, let's slowly go backwards, right? We see minus 242, minus 156, right? Minus 877 grand. I'm sorry. But if that's your account in the real lives, I would live in the forest at that point, all right? I don't know who's coming for me. The government are knocking on my door. Some sort of taxman is trying to absolutely finger me. I'd go off the grid, right? Just like John Santiago, I'm out of here. I'm involved in a crash. I can't do anything. That's insane. That's almost 1 million minus, by the way. I think that means you're in debt. I don't know, but goodness gracious me.
Standard
Get a grip of yourself if that's your
template
account,
that had
please.
been passed around throughout the internet, used for multiple reasons. Do you have any idea
Drew is
as to
always
why
looking
he would
elsewhere.
send you an image of a fake bank account?
I mean, it said, hello, John. And that's his name, supposedly.
In this case,
And he's the only John in the world? Is it? Is it, Mary? Come on. Again, I said it before. I know you might not be tech savvy, but this is ridiculous. Surely. He said John. How many Johns do I know? I think I know about 5 Johns, all right? Tomorrow, I might go to Asda and I might meet another John. Get a grip of yourself, Mary.
someone photoshopped $88,000 into this template.
Okay.
We
Does she know what that
sent
means?
you a link from our FU Gift Cards website to track John's location.
I told him that I had gone online and I had found a website, because when you go to a Bitcoin ATM, they only allow you to do so much money a day. So I told him I had gone
For
online
nonsense
and
like
found
this.
a place that would let me do it all at once. So I didn't have to make 5 different trips out of town to the Bitcoin ATM.
Yeah, you're smart.
And he questioned it, and I said, well, it's got to be legit. It's on the internet, and there's people that said it was good. And, you know, I just played it up and said, well, I found a place that I could send it all at once.
Before we progress into what I am going to say about reviews and websites, as long as I get the money, that is fine. Please hurry. You are in no position to be making any sort of time scale demands, all right? You're sitting there in a full body cast. You have bigger things to worry about, John Santiago, which sounds genuinely like a movie star. So fair play, scammer, for actually using somewhat of a decent name. But if a website has just all good reviews, take that with a pinch of salt as well, because they could be fake reviews. Especially on Amazon, if you see any products that has like 2 5-star reviews and that's it, don't buy that shit.
And saved me the trips out of town to go to the ATM.
He jumped right on that link and clicked all over it at least 5 times. When we got that information back from the IP address, we got a bunch of different IPs. And it usually means that this person's running a VPN.
Yeah.
John gave us another call. This time he was a little more threatening. He really wanted that $10,000.
Of course.
Okay, maybe your company is gonna be hearing from my line.
Damn.
Hold on, we don't need to go. We don't need to take it that far. We don't need to get lawyers involved.
No. You're gonna be hearing from my line.
Hold on, son. We don't need.
I think everything about this website saying it's a scam.
Scamception there. Doesn't this man sound so upbeat, so full of energy for someone in a full body cast? When I broke my arm and it was in a cast, right? Bro, I was like lifeless. Yeah, you could have sucked the soul out of me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
And bottled it. And nothing would show up. That's how little soul I had. Not baby-sized feet. Do you get it? Shut up as I look at this. But he sounds very energetic. So I need whatever doctors he went to. I need them in my life.
Return back.
Yeah, you get it back. Oh, you are doing something stupid.
Like crazy stupid, or you're gonna do something to harm. What are you talking about?
Something stupid about calling my lawyer.
Well, is your lawyer stupid?
My lawyer's stupid? Did you just say that?
No.
Whoa! Oh!
Go your mom.
Whoa!
You're in your company.
Shit!
And then, look, you will hear from my lawyer. I'm making this
Okay.
clear, and I will sue your
Okay, that's what he said. I will effing sue your ass, not I will effing blow your ass. Gosh, thankfully we clarified that, isn't it? But realistically, how much money can you sue an ass for? If it's my ass we're talking about, you can get millions, I'll tell you that.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
By the way, to clarify, if you want to see the $1 million ass, subscribe to the Ponely Pans. I don't have one, all right? If anyone, for some reason, was excited about that, pretty sure you wouldn't want to see my jungle of an ass. You'd think Bigfoot was real.
You've been staying on phone, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you back.
Okay, whoa. I didn't know we were getting serious here. Hold on, let's relax.
We waited, but never got a call from John's lawyer.
Maybe Drew needs to do more of these, you know, because in recent episodes, he looks out of it, right? His eyes, they got heavy bags. They look like they did 2 weeks worth of grocery shopping. He needs to relax. Let's get some fun back into these, you know? Stop blurting action music. Let's, you know, Fast and Furious ain't gonna sign you guys. Skirt! Take that back seat, put it in recline, and bring some fun back, you know?
Had sent over a passport that John had sent to you. We found a match for the image of John's passport. This exact passport is a sample template. And believe it or not, this sample template uses a fake signature and a picture of Patrick Swayze.
Who? Not Patrick.
Okay.
So what this...
Not Patrick Swayze. He's a ghost.
Means is whoever created this passport took it from a sample passport and just copied and pasted a picture of themselves.
What a great
right
time,
on top.
eh?
Same date of birth and city and everything?
Same everything. He didn't even take the time to even go in and change the signature.
Okay.
So we went over a lot of information, but I know it.
How would you not notice that then? Like, I get, okay, you're not tech savvy. Surely you must have a passport. So you'd be able to see, hold on, John Santiago. Why is this signature contain a P? There is literally no P in your name, all right? The P is not silent. It's not me in the middle of the night making sure I hit the side bowl of the toilet. Shh, be silent. We're not talking about pterodactyls here. How many more silent P jokes can I make? We're not watching a mime go to the toilet here. We're not... That's it for me.
Want to hear. We have the truth.
Subscribe because of that.
Everything that we need to do to close this,
I like
this
Mary,
door
man.
in this chapter in your
I don't
life.
know why.
If he turns out to be a scammer, that's fine. That'll
She
be the
gives
end
good
of that.
vibes.
And if he's not, then we'll figure out a way to be able to come together and meet in person.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No. Stop it. Okay, look. See what I mean? What's the pause here for?
So Mary, we took all of the images of John and we ran them through our reverse image search tool. And what we were able to find was his true identity.
Right. Why is he wearing mascara there?
So the man in the photo, his real name is Miguel.
Ah. Miguel. Salvatierra. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And so his name is not John. This person, Miguel, has some public accounts on social media and his images have been stolen to create a fake profile to which...
I will say, Miguel is a handsome man, all right? Let's not get it twisted. Would I fall for those pictures? If I was deeply, deeply horny, maybe. Oof.
The relationship that you've been talking to
John
John
Santiago.
with is not a true, honest relationship.
I would love that beard, man. One day, eh?
To be honest, Mary, it was really difficult to find his true identity. Our whole entire team was invested in this case for you. Some facts about Miguel is that he's an actual longshoreman in Argentina.
Right.
So he currently resides in Argentina. He works on ships. So he loads and unloads cargo on ships.
Cargo containers, which is a lot of
Mary was tough. We think that deep down, she always knew that this man was a fraud.
You seem not shocked. You seem very calm, which I love, by the way, Mary.
What's she gonna do? Start screaming at the camera? I don't expect any of these victims to start screaming at the camera saying, "Oh my gosh, what?" As I suppressed my voice for the sake of your lovely ears. But I don't know what you expected her to do. Like, she has had a calm demeanor throughout all of this. So as I said, good vibes from Mary, man. A little bit of, stupidity as well, but good vibes all around.
But you don't seem shocked. Is there a reason why?
She said herself.
When I first met him online and stuff, he seemed very sweet. And I mean, he still is very, very polite and stuff on the phone. And he's never really lost his temper or, you know, gotten really rude or anything with me. But I'm a firm believer of there's a awful lot of things that happen and it can't be coincidence. I don't believe in a lot of coincidences, I guess.
Right.
And
what does that mean?
I knew there was red flags for me in my mind. I mean, my heart didn't
So what's wrong with you then?
Didn't want to think it, but in my head, I knew there were red flags.
Let that be a lesson to everyone watching this, that regardless of the situation, regardless of the relationship, platonic, romantic, any situation in life, all right? If you see a red flag, be a bull and charge horns first, right at it. Get that shit out the way, right? Any red flag, pin it in your brain. Nah, you ain't getting me. Sorry. Basically, just if you see a red flag and you acknowledge the red flag, you know it's a red flag, you know, plant it on the moon and leave it there in space. And you come back down to Earth. That's actually incredible once again. If you understand it, please like and subscribe because of that. I think I've said that more in this video than I've ever said it in my life. Which is also probably a lie because I used to say it a lot back in my older videos. Begging people, pretty much.
I was willing to let it play out and see what happened, or if, you know, it came to fruition or whatever.
You got so much money, it doesn't matter.
I'm not surprised. No, I'm not really.
So, Mary, why do you think that you fell for this?
Bro, I think it's pretty obvious.
Honestly, to start with, his profile was different. I wasn't real enthused about online dating to start with.
Right.
The only reason I did it was because of the situation that I'm in.
Of course.
But he seemed different. His profile was different.
What does that mean?
You know, not your normal, I like, you know, what size boobs do you have? Or, you know, the typical male, I guess. I mean, and it was kind of refreshing.
I can understand
is
that.
Why I sent him the original message. And
what does that mean though? Because you messaged him first. So, you know, when could he have asked what size your boobs are if you messaged first? I guess afterwards. But by the way, men out there watching this, if you feel that it's the right thing to message a woman, what size are your boobs, as the initial message, what is wrong with you? Get a grip of yourself. Get a life. Have some damn respect. Get a grip of yourself once again. And slap yourself as well.
As high, he seemed very pleasant, very patient.
You know, I can understand it, sure. Oh, sorry.
But like I said in the first interview, I journal a lot. So I've journaled a lot of the stuff he said.
Right.
And then I could always go back, and when he'd say something and it didn't sit right, I could go back and see if he'd slipped up. And I'm a suspicious person anyway. I mean, as far as trusting people. So there was a lot of things that were red flags to me. But I was willing to let it play out. Probably a lot of it is I was in a long-term relationship and had gotten out of one. And
I get it.
Don't really have the opportunity to go out and socialize.
I know.
So it was easy to socialize with him. He made it easy to talk to him.
I think Mary maybe is one of the few. There was also another woman who said that and even agreed with me that she didn't grieve properly after the passing of her husband. But I think Mary is one of the few that takes some accountability. Now, granted, for whatever reason, she's saying she let it play out. you know, I don't understand that, but I can respect that you are owning your mistake, you're owning the responsibility, and you're also giving some clarity as to why and how, what you were thinking, etc. I like Mary, man. You're one of the more sympathetic. Is that the right term to use here? But one of the victims that I feel sympathy for, right? Putting aside, of course, she did some dumb shit. I can empathize with her, right? But she made a good point about having a journal and noting down stuff that John was saying. John Santiago. Catch my new movie, Oil Rig Man to the Rescue. Sounds like a shitty cartoon. Or something that The Boys would spin off into. But regardless, it's basically her journaling stuff down as taking a step back. I always say this in these episodes, to take a step back and look at what the person is saying, or the scammer in this instance. Look at what they're saying from an outside point of view. Put aside whatever feelings you might be feeling at that time, and just look at things with a clear head as much as possible. So I feel her noting down what he was saying and then reading it back was her way of taking a step back. And again, I don't understand why she pursued with it. I guess that little small hope it could be real, given how lonely it must be to take care of someone with dementia and not be able to go outside as much as you would like. I can understand it, right? So, fair play, I'll say.
These guys that are behind these fake profiles, they're willing to say anything to get you to send money.
Yep.
So the fact that you were attracted to his profile, it was set up that way. That's the tricky thing about romance scams. In your case, you know, I want to go back to your relationship with the last guy you were with for 10 years. You mentioned that he left you because of your mom's illness, right?
I think that was the final straw. I mean, we had our differences.
Yeah.
He'd had a change in jobs and just a lot of stuff. But I think the final straw was, yes, my mom's illness.
As unfortunate as it might sound, I think because your mother didn't overnight get dementia, right? So I feel like he lost feelings a while ago and used your mother's illness as the means and the catalyst to say I'm done. Once again, scum. So scummy. Get a grip of yourself. Thick and thin. But if feelings disappear, just outright say it. Do you know what I mean? Even if you are in a marriage, that must be like a low blow. Like, we're talking the lowest of blows. We're in hell right now. And goodness, blows in hell. I'm not going to make the joke. You make the joke. But understandable in a marriage, if you're told, hey, I don't have feelings for you anymore. Shit, you might as well kick the teeth down my throat. I'm shitting out wisdom teeth. And that would be the smartest thing I've ever done or said. But I feel like it's better, way better, than using her mother's illness as the excuse. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. In this type of scenario, let's say you're married and you don't have feelings for your partner anymore, would you be honest, or would you stick it out and say, hey, we've been together too long to just end this? I'd like to know your thoughts.
It's pretty disgusting, but they use these types of things to their advantage.
His last statement was to do whatever I felt I needed to do, but make sure that my mom was taken care of because she deserved the best.
Respect. Sorry to pause it. I don't know if you can see this, but I've like pulled out my hair a bit. It looks like a cat has coughed this up. Sorry if you've had to see that, but at the same time, I should be sorry because that means I'm stressed AF And these videos do not help. So I'm literally risking my hair for you guys. Please like and subscribe.
The last video chat, I had asked if we could video chat on a Friday, and he said he couldn't get a good connection. Saturday morning early, he ended up calling through a video chat.
Right.
And was talking, wanted to talk to my mom, wanted to see the dogs.
Bro, tell him
that video chat that he sent you, that was fake. He used an app to generate that photo and move his lips. It's just like AI generated. That photo is actually on his Instagram. We interview all types of people, different walks of life, and different ages, and you know, these people they go after people that are loving and caring, and you know, obviously we can tell that you're a great person because you're taking care of your mom, and that's something that's really commendable. So just know that these types of scams, they look for people like you.
It's okay, man.
Well, I just want to go on with my life and live my life.
Yeah, that's good. Respect.
And you deserve that too. You deserve someone real. You deserve someone that's gonna have an actual date with you 100%. And not ask you for money. And real people won't do that.
The conversation, because I'm sure he'll call in the morning, and the conversation probably will not be polite.
Tell him F him.
By any way, shape, or form.
After learning John was a scammer, Mary was fed up and blocked him.
Yes.
Brianne and the search specialist were able to track down the funds she sent to him through Bitcoin.
My stomach
so we
getting
can
upset.
hopefully track down the man behind this fake profile.
I am a firm believer in karma. I mean, does it bother me? Yeah. It was money. I didn't send more than I could afford to send.
Okay, you know what? Fair, I guess.
It doesn't make it any easier.
Of course.
It is what it is. But I'm a firm believer in karma. And it's a shame that there's people out in the world like that. But
it's a shame. But it's also a shame that there will always be people like that. As much as we can sit here and, you know, pinpoint areas that, let's say, governments can do better, or we can raise awareness, etc., about scammers. We can crack down on raiding scammers' homes, etc. They will always exist. Do you know what I mean? Romance scammers will always exist. The refund scammers will always exist. Just you, yourself, have to be wary of it so that you or loved ones don't end up in this situation. I'm still holding on to the hair, by the way. I'm holding on to this just like Mary held on to John, that slither of hope, which I, for some reason, think this might end up back on my head. It's gone now.
I appreciate all you've done. I appreciate you getting back to me and giving me closure on it. I know what I needed to know, so.
You know what? Respect. Big up Mary. She decided to file a police report. The team is working on a KYC, not KY jelly. Mary has chosen to take a break from online dating. What the hell? I can't read that fast, guys.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, all of our new videos go out
Monday?
every Wednesday. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Go do that.
All right, Seekers.
We already are.
We'll see you guys next time.
I'll see you next time as well. Don't you worry about that at all. Share my story. Email us. Share my story at socialcatfish.com with speech marks, a speech bubble, and we watch the lights go off, probably. Yep. Well, as the lights go off on screen, the lights go off in my head because I'm Nax. I'll see you guys on the next one. But first, and most importantly, what was our take point from this? The main take point is, please, if you are in a position where you are taking care of someone or you're taking care of yourself, some sort of medical issues, etc., perhaps you just don't have the funds to comfortably live day to day, do not send money to the other person, even if it is in the name of love, you can shove that love, all right? Forget it. The love will be real, and the love is real when the person understands that you cannot send them money. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace, love, Mary, I hope you and your mother are doing okay. Take care. And if you want to see more, as always, the playlist is here. Go have fun with that.